We are hearing from a man who was inside an Eastern Kentucky courthouse when gunshots rang out this week. State police are still working to determine the motive. The incident happened in Whitesburg, approximately 40 minutes east of Hazard and about 2.5 hours from Lexington near the Virginia border. Kentucky State Police received a call just before 3 yesterday of gunfire at the courthouse. Multiple agencies responded and found District Judge Kevin Mullins with multiple gunshot wounds. He died at the scene. Sheriff Mickey Sean Steins was arrested minutes later and charged with first-degree murder. Tonight, WKYT's Grayson Passmore talked to the county circuit clerk, who was not only a colleague to both men, but a close friend. It's our top story at 11.
36-2 needs to be in Letcher County Courthouse. That shot's fired on the second floor.
It's a tragedy that's rocking the small Letcher County community.
We've not only lost our sheriff and our district judge, but I've lost two personal friends that I worked with daily.
Kentucky State Police say 43-year-old Sheriff Mickey Steins shot and killed 54-year-old District Judge Kevin Mullins inside the courthouse Thursday afternoon. Circuit Court Clerk Mike Watts says he's struggling to understand what happened, as he saw both men eat lunch together just a few hours earlier.
It's just unimaginable. I don't know what happened or what the reason was. I know the Kentucky State Police are investigating it, and I feel confident that they will hopefully provide some answers on why, and maybe that'll be able to help us all heal. But the entire county and community is just in shock. Both of them's well liked.
Watts says the two worked closely together as Mullins started a program to help inmates with substance abuse disorders, and Steins helped drive those people to and from appointments.
We were resilient people, the mountain people are, and we've been through a lot of tragedy. And we had a devastating flood in July 2022, and we're rebounding from that, and now this is a tragedy for the whole county.
Watts and other courthouse employees were inside when the shooting happened. He says grief counselors were brought to the staff on Friday.
Me and both bailiffs, when this incident happened, both of them, not knowing who the shooter was or anything, just entered the chambers without hesitation. So we're all struggling. The whole county is just devastated by this.
In Letcher County, Grayson Passmore, WKYT.
And Steins is expected in court in Carter County via video arraignment for his first hearing on Wednesday. A special district judge will preside over that case.